Brian, what are the
Yeah.
biggest cybersecurity challenges the legal industry is facing right now?
Well, I'd say, first it's important to understand that, law firms have become a prime target for cyber criminals. These cyber criminals, they're aware that law firms have very sensitive data, very valuable data. They know if they compromise that data, there's going to be a good deal of reputational damage. They also know that law firms, maybe, especially smaller ones, are not going to have the same security as like a larger enterprise corporation, right? So it makes them a prime target. And I would say the largest threats that I see today are going to be things like phishing attacks. People should realize that phishing attacks are 90% of cyber breaches, right? So it starts with a phishing attack, and it used to be the Nigerian prince asking you for $10,000, right? And you're going to give him, he's going to give you back 1 million the following day. But along with the absurdity of that, you had typos and misspellings, and it came from a strange email address, right? So very easy to identify. It doesn't work like that anymore. So now you have AI writing these very sophisticated emails, and it's very difficult to detect.
I mean,
Then you have,
we just to comment, we are our own worst enemies all around, right? So, I mean, I would
yeah.
say definitely spend the time of reading through your emails.
And then, of course, you got the malware and the ransomware, which is nothing new, but with AI, these attacks are becoming more and more sophisticated. So the key thing for me that was kind of glaring was that, cyber criminals and hackers today, they don't need to learn how to code. They don't need to learn how to hack. They go on the dark web, they can download an attack. All they have to do is point it at your law firm or even just a profile of your law firm, law firms in Texas, law firms of a certain size. And they have this wide attack surface, and all they have to do is put a crypto wallet in there to collect the money and see what happens. And so one interesting stat that I saw was that last year, the average ransomware, when there is actually a successful attack, it's over $500,000, right? So when you add in reputational damage, when you add in the amount of time you might have been down dealing with that issue, you're actually dealing with a lot more than that. And then lastly, I'll just say AI attacks, right? AI is touching everything, but the more concerning thing for me is those deep fake audio and deep fake video attacks, right? So all they need is a few seconds of your voice. They can mimic that. They can have one image of you. If they have a video, that's even worse, right? And it can be your CFO or your COO joining a Teams call or a Zoom call, just like this one. And if they're already in your network from a phishing email, they're going to know about certain cases that are relevant to you. So now you're looking at somebody you know and trust. They're talking about things that are relevant, and they're saying, hey, put the wire here or put the wire there. And people are listening and they're falling for it. So those are the biggest ones, I would say.